In a quiet town in Colorado, there lived a young man named Ryan. Ryan was 24 years old. He had finished college 1 year ago. He had big dreams. He wanted to start his own business. He wanted to travel. He wanted to do something important. But every day looked the same. He woke up late. He checked his phone. He scrolled through social media. He watched videos. He told himself he would start tomorrow. Tomorrow always felt easier than today. Ryan worked part-time at a small coffee shop downtown. It was not a bad job. The shop was warm and friendly. The smell of fresh coffee filled the air every morning. But Ryan did not see opportunity. He only saw delay. He often told his coworkers, "I'm just here temporarily. I'm meant for bigger things." Yet after work, he went home tired. Not tired from effort, but tired from thinking. One afternoon, Ryan looked at the clock above the coffee machine. The hands moved slowly. Tick, tick, tick. For a moment, he felt uncomfortable. He whispered to himself, "I'm wasting time." But then a customer walked in, and the feeling disappeared. Every morning at exactly 8:15 a.m., an older man came into the coffee shop. His name was Mr. Thompson. He wore a simple gray jacket. He ordered the same drink every day, black coffee, no sugar. He always sat by the window, and he always carried a small leather notebook. Ryan noticed him but never really spoke to him. One rainy Tuesday morning, the shop was quiet. Only Mr. Thompson was inside. Ryan walked over with the coffee. "Here you go, sir." The old man smiled. "Thank you, Ryan." Ryan was surprised. "You know my name?" Mr. Thompson nodded gently. "You wear a name tag." They both laughed softly. After a moment, Mr. Thompson looked at Ryan carefully. "You look tired," he said. Ryan shrugged. "I'm just figuring out my life." The old man nodded. "That takes time." Ryan sighed. "That's the problem. I feel like I don't have enough time." Mr. Thompson did not respond immediately. Instead, he looked at the large clock on the wall. Then he asked a strange question. "Ryan, how much do you think that clock is worth?" Ryan blinked. "The clock?" "Yes." Ryan looked up. "I don't know. Maybe $50? Mr. Thompson nodded. "And how much do you think 1 hour is worth?" Ryan frowned. "I've never thought about it like that." The old man leaned back in his chair. "That's the problem." The next day, Mr. Thompson brought something unusual. He placed a small kitchen timer on the table. When Ryan came over, the old man said, "I have a challenge for you." Ryan smiled politely. "Okay." Mr. Thompson set the timer for 1 hour. During this hour, imagine someone is paying you $100, but only if you use this hour wisely. Ryan laughed. "That sounds nice." The old man continued. "But here is the rule. If you waste the hour, you lose the money forever." Ryan crossed his arms. "Okay, but that's not real." Mr. Thompson nodded. "It is more real than you think." Ryan felt confused. Mr. Thompson pointed to the clock again. "Every hour of your life is worth something, but you decide the value." Ryan did not answer. The timer began to tick. Tick, tick, tick. Ryan went back to work, but something felt different. He kept thinking about the imaginary $100. He noticed how often he checked his phone. He noticed how often he walked slowly. He noticed how often he complained. By the end of the hour, he felt uncomfortable. When the timer rang, Mr. Thompson asked quietly, "So, did you earn your $100?" Ryan hesitated. "I don't think so." The old man nodded again. "Most people don't." That evening, Ryan could not sleep. He stared at the ceiling. The room was silent. He thought about his days. He thought about the hours. He realized something painful. He was not lacking time. He was misusing it. He said he wanted success, but he treated his hours like they were free. The next morning, he arrived at the coffee shop early. Very early. He looked at the empty tables. He sat down with a notebook. For the first time in months, he wrote down a plan. Not a big dream, just small actions. 1 hour of learning each day, 1 hour of building skills, 30 minutes of reading, less scrolling, less complaining, simple, practical, real. A week later, Mr. Thompson returned. He noticed something different. "You look more awake," he said. Ryan smiled. "I started waking up earlier." The old man nodded. "And it's harder than I thought." Mr. Thompson smiled gently. "Of course." Ryan leaned forward. "Why does using time wisely feel so uncomfortable?" The old man took a slow sip of coffee. "Because wasting time is easy. Growth is not." Ryan felt the words settle inside him. Mr. Thompson continued, "Time does not change your life. How you use it does." He pointed to the notebook Ryan was holding. "That hour you protect every morning, that is an investment." Ryan looked thoughtful. "An investment?" "Yes. Some people invest money, others invest time. The second one is more powerful." One day, Ryan asked Mr. Thompson, "Why do you come here every morning?" The old man smiled. "I ran a company for 30 years." Ryan's eyes widened. "A big company?" "Big enough," Mr. Thompson said calmly. "What made it successful?" Ryan asked. The old man looked out the window. "Consistency." He paused. "Every day I protected my mornings. I worked on the most important things first." Ryan listened carefully. "I never waited for motivation. I worked even when I felt tired. That is how time becomes powerful." Ryan asked softly, "Did you ever waste time?" Mr. Thompson laughed. "Of course. Everyone does. The difference is how quickly you return." Months passed. Ryan's life did not transform overnight. He did not become rich instantly. He did not quit his coffee shop job immediately. But something deeper changed. He respected his hours. He stopped saying, "I don't have time." Instead, he asked, "Is this worth my time?" He reduced his screen time. He started learning digital marketing. He built small projects. He improved slowly, very slowly. But every month he saw progress. Not dramatic, but real. One evening he looked at the clock again. Tick, tick, tick. This time he smiled. The clock no longer made him anxious. It reminded him of opportunity. One winter morning, Mr. Thompson did not come. The next day, he did not come either. Ryan asked around. He learned that the old man had moved to live with his daughter in another state. Before leaving, Mr. Thompson left something behind. A small envelope. Inside was a note. It read, "Ryan, you once asked how much an hour is worth. The answer is simple. An hour is worth whatever you build inside it. Protect your hours. They are building your future. Thompson. Ryan folded the note carefully. He placed it inside his wallet. Years later, Ryan opened his own small business. Nothing huge, nothing dramatic, but stable, meaningful, built on thousands of protected hours. And above the entrance of his office, there was a simple clock. Not expensive, not special, but every time he heard it tick, he remembered, time is free, but it is not cheap. You cannot buy it back. You cannot store it. You can only use it. And the value of your life is the value of your hours. If you found this story meaningful, ask yourself one question today. What is this hour worth? Listen slowly, think deeply, use wisely. But a few days later, something feels different.